if your mixer starts jumping because it's a pretty firm dough, just lock your mixer so it won't do that. And you let that mix for 3.5 minutes. Okay, so we got to unlock our mixer. Okay, so what we have now is a really kind of stiff dough. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to pull this off the hook down and back into the bowl. Okay, so you can tell it's kind of stiff and it's not really sticky. But now we're going to add our 7 tablespoons of melted butter. Make sure it's not really hot, but just make sure it's melted. And so you literally just pour all that good butter over the dough. And then you're going to put your hook back down, and you're going to let it mix the same way you did the first time for 3.5 more minutes. But see what it does this time. Let me set my timer. 3.5 minutes. Let's see, watch it this time. It's going to take it a minute. It's kind of going to slosh around like that. Kind of start it on low. It takes it a minute for that fat of the butter to mix into that dough. But you want to make sure that you let it mix that first time without all that butter and that fat to make sure that gluten develops properly for it to have really yummy rolls so they rise properly. See, it's coming together. And then you turn it up a little bit more. So you got flour all over my mixer. You see, it's coming together, and it'll eventually all come together. Turn it up a little bit more with that dough hook. It'll knead it together. I actually turn mine up pretty high to get it together, and then you just turn it back down. See, it's forming a cohesive ball now. And that took it about, what, 2 minutes to do that. And then you have another about 1.5 minutes to keep it kneading, keep that gluten developing. Okay, so unlock your mixer again. See, that's a pretty soft, sticky dough. I like to pull that down off of the hook. Well, actually, this comes right down. See, it's sticky, but if you look at the dough, it's sticky. It's more tacky than sticky. You don't want something too sticky. If you have something really too sticky that you can't handle, like this, like it's soft, it's sticky, but it doesn't like stick to your hands. It's just more like tacky. See, this is the consistency you're wanting. Workable, not dry, tacky to the touch, and really soft. But I like to mix it even after the first 3.5 minute mixes. Give it like 1 more minute. So lock your mixer again, set your timer, 1 minute. This is going to be your last mixing. Okay, the minute's up. So this is your final dough. Kind of pull that off the hook there. Flowers flew up everywhere. Okay, so this is your final dough. See where it's sticking to my finger? It's tacky, but workable. Because you don't want too dry of a dough or the bread will be dry. So you want it just moist enough where you can still work with it without being messy. And now, my next video, I'll tell you how to shape it.